Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today we're taking a look at a brand new developer diary for Colour Wild the Angler. It's a systematic approach to spawning fish. It's very detailed. This has been written by Nathaniel van der Berg. This is him here. He's been fishing and he is a fisherman, which is a good thing on a fishing game, isn't it? So he obviously has great input for this. I'm going to talk about what he's written in this, and that is one of my favourite fish to fish for actually, and he's a lure fisherman. I can see the lure in the wind in the picture, and it's a giant perch. I'd love to catch one that big in the UK, but not very much a chance of doing that because that's somewhere like Sweden or something for a guess, and there's absolutely monster perch over there, but a great looking perch. Let's talk about the diary. Hi, I'm Nathaniel van der Berg. As a technical designer, it's my job to work closely with both designers and programmers to design, test and improve different solutions to problems we have. And know how many different systems work together. I'm also responsible for creating and improving the scripting we use for different player interactions around the world. So he's a technical designer for Colour Wild the Angler. Today I wanted to talk to you about our fish spawning system and how it works. We'll discuss a little how it came to be, as well as the information it uses to determine which fish should spawn and where. This is something we've steadily built upon and improved upon throughout the angler's development, and I'm proud to say we're pretty chuffed about everything we've accomplished so far. So how do you go about populating the waters in the area as big as Golden Ridge Reserve? Well, the first approach was to do this by hand. However, it turned out that going over every water body to figure out whether a particular fish was appropriate for a lake, pond or river is just too much work, especially looking at the future with more reserves in mind. So they're already planning new lakes, places to fish. Like I say, we as the Colour Wild Angler community are going to shape how this game gets built with our suggestions. So I'm really looking forward to this. Because of this, we turn to more automated solution. In short, our fish spawning system takes a ton of data from across our entire game world, puts it together and uses it to automatically spawn fish appropriate to a given water body. So it's a really detailed system. It's not just throw fish in a hole and catch them. It's a really detailed system. I'm going to go over some of this right now. Now, when I say automated, I don't mean that we can just take our hands off the wheel and go on autopilot. We still have to tell the system how to interpret the data it finds, which is a constant back and forth, but it makes populating our waters a lot quicker and easier. And because the system is designed and built by our team, we are improving it all the time to make it more accurate. In the image above, this one here, we can see one of the many locations a player can fish from. We can view where the fish are swimming in real time, including their species and size. The differently coloured squares represents parts of the water with different attributes and slightly different fish spawns. Remember, this is all secret information and it continues to be fine-tuned until we get the correct results. So they don't have to show you this, but he wants to give you insight into how they're approaching the game, the system for the spawning system, and just showing you a bit of this, which I think is actually good, to be honest. And I've said this about Colour Wild, other games. You want to show some of this. People want to know about it. They want to know about the work, and it helps them understand how the game works, even if they don't. Do you know what I mean? It gives them an idea of your thinking and your approach to making the game, and it gives you a bit more involvement in the game by knowing that. So data. Okay, we've got that out of the way. What is this ton of data we gather? It's a mix of information that is present in the world and values we infer based on that information. As well as outside factors, we're using over 20 different pieces of data that's all interconnect. You heard of water depth, time of day and temperature before, but we also look at flow speed, turbidity, and bed vegetation, amongst other things. Turbidity, running water, streams, I can imagine it now, and I also seen the salmon. That's what I want, just moving, running water, rivers. That's got me excited thinking about that. But using all of this information, we can effectively give each bit of water a grade per fish species, where one location might be perfect for largemouth bass. The temperature is just right, it gets all the food it's looking for, and it's plenty of vegetation to hunt in. The same location won't work for cockney salmon. Let's turn off Discord a second, one sec. Right, choosing the correct fish. Having lots of data about our world is great, but matching this with what our fish actually need is where the magic happens. Jokingly called Fish Tinder. Our system looks at every location to see if the conditions are correct for every fish species. If the grade is good and the minimum conditions are met, a fish can be found in that location. However, that's not all. The better the grade, the bigger the fish that may be around in this area suits their particular needs very well. A better fit equals better fish, maybe even a diamond. So it's interesting that they're going to all this detail to make the fishing experience as varied as possible, and you're going to have to go and search for those locations, which is where the open exploring is going to really come into its own. It's not just a set pond, go to that peg, fish there. You're going to have explore, find all these ideal conditions, and then find the big fish. So that's going to be a big part of gameplay and different to a lot of other fishing games. With so much information, we need multiple tools to help us provide a clear picture of what's going on. In the image above, you can see two such tools. On the left is our data map, which can show us very accurately where we can find specific fish of specific rank. On the right, you will see our fish counter. It shows us the total number of fish and then breaks them down per species and rank, what the future may hold. Of course, no system is flawless, so we're looking to continuously improve our fish spawning and make the results more and more true to life, like the angler itself. It's an ongoing project and will evolve where the game needs to go. I'm curious to see if you, the community, can find your favourite fish around the reserve. So that was Nathaniel van der Berg talking about the spawning system for Colorado the Angler. What do you think about it? Drop it in the comments. I'm hyped. We ain't got long now. August the 31st when it comes out for PC and then consoles to follow. So not long now, only a few weeks, and I'm super hyped. So I'm RomnicTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.